Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on September the 28th, 2021. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. So in terms of the news that's coming up here on Tuesday, we have, we have Fed Chair Powell testifying, so that will be important. We do have ECB President Lagarde speaking again. Consumer confidence numbers here will be important. So anything that comes in above expectations here will be good for the US dollar. And then we have a couple more Fed members speaking. So just with the Fed members here, overall, basically, we are looking for consistency in the approach. If everybody's talking about the same thing, that's a positive thing. But if we see that different Fed members are moving in different directions or saying different things, that will be negative for the US dollar. But if they basically maintain the same type of commentary that they're going to raise rates soon and cut back on the asset purchase program, all of that will be positive for the US dollar. All right, so that's it in terms of the news here, not a whole lot. Let's go on to our charts here. We'll start off by taking a look at our euro dollar here. So euro dollar is into support currently. So if we take a look at it, this is where price is. This is where it has struggled for the last little bit. So now there's a bit more room to the downside here. The concern is going to be right into this 1.1680 level. If it doesn't go through, then we could see things turn around. So this is where previously we had a nice bearish candle close, but it did go back up and became range bound here. And this is the same level that we are at again. So we need to see a break below this 1.1680 level. Now it could go all the way into the next level of support, which is not that far. And this is a 1.1660 level. So right now it does look bearish, but because we are into support here, I'd be careful with this one. So bearish, neutral to bearish bias here. It could become range bound. Price could just bounce off of the support here, and then we could see move back into the range, or we could see a move slightly lower here towards the next level, and then price goes back into the range. So we'll keep an eye on this one, neutral to bearish bias here. Next target 1.1660. Now, should it go through that, then there is room to the downside all the way into 1.1610 or 1.1600. So overall bearish bias, we just have to be a little cautious here because of the support level. Pound dollar here, this one has been going sideways a bit. As we can see, price was into resistance, couldn't go through, and now it has bounced off of this resistance, big pin on the top here. There is bullishness still, so it may not be ready to turn just yet. So overall, we have a neutral bias here for pound dollar as well. First target here for pound dollar would be, we're looking at 1.3655 and then 1.3620. So overall neutral bias for pound dollar. Aussie dollar, this also looks neutral at the moment. It's going sideways. Okay, so it's going sideways here between 0.7320 and 0.7220. Right now it's smack in the middle, so I'm expecting a range bound move here. Bias here is neutral for Aussie dollar. New Zealand dollar here, this as well, we have a neutral bias here. Price is stuck into the support level, so we'll have to watch out a bit. In this case, again, it's testing the support here, and it's been just sideways over the last few days. So right now, if it doesn't go through 0.6990, then we are back into the range. So in this case, right now, neutral bias. Should it go through though, then we have all this. this entire move that can get filled. Right now, though, it is still neutral. It's in the range, so we have to wait for it to get out of the range in order to pursue this further. Dollar CAD here. Dollar CAD does look bearish. As we can see, price has gone through the support. It is into a bit of a support, so that's something to be watchful for or watch out for. But next target is a 1.2580. And then below that, we're looking at a 1.2520. So overall bias is bearish here for dollar CAD. All right, so let's take a look at our commodities now. Looking at silver here, silver is neutral. It's been trading sideways. And we have a narrower range here as well. So right now it's holding below the previous support resistance levels. So at this point, neutral, looking neutral. We have several retests of 22.85, but price has not been able to go through. So bias here is neutral between 22.85 and 22.00. Gold here, gold also looking neutral. It is holding again below the previous support resistance level, but it is neutral for the time being. So in this case, looking for a move back into the range, we could get a retest of 1759, but overall looking for a move back towards 1737. So neutral bias for gold as well. Oil still looking bullish, still maintaining that bullish bias here. Next target is 76.20, so bullish for oil. Copper, not doing a whole lot. It's holding here. Again, it's right into that support resistance level, so watch out. In this case, looking for price to retest potentially 4.27 and then come back into the range here. So neutral bias for copper. Looking for a retest of 4.27 and then a move back into 4.15. All right, Bitcoin here. Bitcoin struggling a bit. It's holding below this previous resistance level. So support turning into resistance here. So this is a major support resistance level that price has struggled with previously. It has gone sideways here. It's become range bound. So basically looking for a range bound move. So within that, looking for a drop towards 40,000. So neutral bias, neutral to slightly bearish bias here for Bitcoin. S&P 500, we have a nice bearish candle close. Price did go up to retest the resistance, and this is where it has bounced off of it. Didn't quite make it all the way into the resistance here, just fell a little shy of it. But we have a nice bearish pin bar here, which suggests that price is bearish. So looking for a drop here. In terms of the target, our first target is 4,400 and then 4,230. So bearish bias for S&P 500. NASDAQ as well. Bias is bearish here. We have a nice bearish engulfing candle close. So in this case, looking for a drop. So our target here, first target is 14,930. So bearish bias for NASDAQ. Dow Jones also looking neutral, and this could turn here. Again, price went to retest the high. Now I'm looking for another potential retest, and then if it holds, we're looking for a drop once again here. So neutral bias for this one. Next target is 34,500. So neutral bias for Dow Jones. DAX here, DAX also holding. It's struggling here right into the previous support resistance level. And it's holding below. So as long as it holds below, we're looking for a drop back down here. And in this case, our target is 15,500. So bearish bias for DAX as well. FTSE as well, holding below the previous support resistance level here. And this is again, the level where it has reacted multiple times previously as well. So we have a nice bearish engulfing candle close. So looking for a further drop here. towards 7,000. So bias here is bearish. So first is 70.40, and then we're looking at about 7,000. So bearish bias for FTSE. And then last but not least, we have Nikkei here. Nikkei looking bearish as well. So in this case, our first target is 29,865. So Nikkei is also looking bearish here. All right, so that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.